You read the title right. I am collecting more members for this comeback. Hey guys, Carolyn here. Today I am doing a video setting up my binder for Treasure's first full-length album, and this comeback actually happened yesterday. I think you'll see this video on Thursday. It's Tuesday currently. Hello, welcome to Tuesday. But today I'm doing a video setting up for Treasure's comeback, and you're probably like, Carolyn, why didn't you do this before now? You've known about this comeback since December. And that is because I really didn't know what I wanted to collect until like yesterday. Yesterday I filmed a sorting photo card video and then didn't have time to film this video afterwards. So I'm filming it today before I go off to work this morning. Let's discuss Treasure's comeback, because this whole setup of the photo cards is different compared to previous albums. Not like that different, but it is different enough that like it's not going to be as simple as previous comebacks. So this is a template for Junkyu. I'll go ahead and put the user's name on the screen if you want to check them out. They do really good Treasure templates. So this isn't finished yet. Obviously not all of Junkyu's cards have been revealed yet, though there are more than these. They just haven't updated it yet, but that's okay. We can still use this to discuss. So each member of Treasure, there are 3 versions of this album and then a Kino version. So the blue version, you get a selfie photo card and a random photo card. In all 3 versions, you get that. The orange and the green version have that as well. And then you also get a AR photo card. They're the same for all the versions. A baby photo card, which is the same for all the versions, and a unit Polaroid for all the versions. And then there is a holographic postcard, and in the past for every version there's been a holographic postcard, but for this comeback there's only one between all 3 versions, which is so nice because man, I hate holographic postcards. And then for the Kino there's a random kit, which I've only seen the kit for the Jihoon, Haruto, and Yadam unit. So I don't know if I'm going to collect that because I'm not really that lucky to pull Junkyu. And then the random strap keyring, if I pull Junkyu or I can find a trade for him super easily, that would be great, but I don't have high hopes. If I could pull, if I don't pull Junkyu, if I could pull Jihoon or Jungwoo, that would be amazing, but I don't have high hopes for pulling any of those 3 members for this thing. Then there are lyric photo cards. Something that I realized while doing some research this morning is that this random photo card file folder, which is what it's been confusing me for the past couple of weeks, is 1 per member for all 3 versions. It's just the folder on the outside. The pictures are not different in between the versions, and to my knowledge, not like everything is out yet. The album literally just came out like 12 hours ago, but I'm pretty sure that that is something I'm not going to store. Again, if I could pull Junkyu for that would be amazing. Otherwise I probably will just go end up buying his on Makari because it's a larger item that I probably would not want to trade, but it's not something I'm going to be displaying, so I'm not going to worry about that for right now. Probably the next time the template maker updates this template, these will be gone because the file folders are the same. For pre-order benefits, as always, I usually just collect K-Town for you. I'm considering getting Junkyu's YG Select cards this time, but we're not going to be worrying about that today. The 6 shop cards I feel like will be pretty easy to find as well, so we'll think about it, but I won't be doing any of these things. Again, a lot of this stuff depends on how long it takes Treasure to make a comeback, so we'll see. The K-Town for You cards this time around, as you saw from the previous photo, there's only 1 set for each member. These are the cards K-Town for You released this last night, and it's so cute. Oh my goodness, look at Junkyu's. I love his cards. I love his cards in this outfit. There's a couple of album photo cards where he's in this outfit too, and they're so freaking cute. So you get like 1 set of cards, which is similar to the past albums. All that being said, let's go ahead and go into the binder. That's kind of an idea of what I'm collecting. I'm gonna have to do some separation at some point. I can't have Treasure and 17 in the same binder anymore, but I don't know what I'm gonna change or what I'm gonna do. I have no idea. I can't put Treasure and NCT in the same binder either. Do you see my dilemma? So let's go ahead and go through to like here. Spoilers for the next sorting photo card video. So I am basically done with chapter 3, which is really, really nice that I finished that before the comeback. I'm gonna set up for the new album here just because this has like my second set of K-Town for You cards in it. So yes, let's go ahead and grab some sleeves. Now the past couple of albums, what I've been doing is, because there have been 2 selfie cards for K10 For You, I just grabbed like a big handful of sleeves. I like don't know. I think I need 3. We'll start with that. I'm gonna need other larger sleeves eventually, but we're not gonna do that right now. I want to make sure we're not spoiling anything. We're not gonna worry about what else I'm collecting yet. We're just gonna set up for like my biases and worry about the rest later. So I want to do the blue cards first. So there's always one concept of the album cards that match up with the K10 For You cards, and obviously I don't know that information yet, so we're just gonna do setting up normally, and then I might swap around what cards go on what page later. So we are going to do, or you know what I could do is I could do, because the backs of the selfie cards and the concept cards are different, I could do all selfies on one page and then all concepts on one page, and then do the other stuff on one page. Maybe we'll do that. We might do that. Okay, so in that case, we're still gonna do blue first. So yeah, while we do this, I love Treasure's comeback. First of all, I think it is so cute. I love how every comeback they've had so far has been a different concept. Like I was listening to their full album yesterday, streaming the whole album, and the whole album includes like all their previous singles on it. So if you haven't bought any of Treasure's singles up to this point, I would recommend getting this full album if you've liked their singles, just because you get all the songs, plus you get Going Crazy, and like Going Crazy is that song. So I definitely would recommend. We're gonna do orange next and then green at the end. And again, I might end up changing this later, but for right now, this seems like a good idea. Oh, if you're new to this channel, I collect Jungwoo, Jihoon, and Junkyu. So Junkyu is my bias of the group, and then Jungwoo and Jihoon are my second and third bias. And yeah, I've been collecting 3 members since chapter 2, but I originally just collected Junkyu and Jihoon. Yeah, now I collect him too. So that's what we're gonna do for the first page. We're gonna do the same order on the second page for the cards. So I'm just holding the orange one, so we're just gonna do them first. I do want to talk about their sales though, this comeback. So I've been following Treasure since debut, and they have always broke 100K first day sales, which is super impressive, like very, very impressive. And so I went over to Me Twitter this morning because I was looking for photo card pictures and album pictures and whatever, and everybody was in a panic, and I was like, why is everybody in a panic over here? Usually that's Monbebe Twitter. Why is everybody in a panic? And so everyone was upset because originally the Hanto chart had counted 110,000 first day sales or whatever, and that included the Kino kit. And then they changed it to 65,000 like an hour later, and everyone was like, where did our 40,000 sales go? So they were all panicking, and the Hanto chart was like, nope, that's right, like, sorry, we made a mistake, like whatever. And YG announced that they had recorded over 250,000 pre-orders, which is pretty, I feel like that was what chapter 3 was too, if I remember correctly. I don't know, there's just a lot of numbers in my head. But everyone was freaking out because they're like, oh my gosh, this is our lowest first day sales. Like, what the heck happened? We sold so many albums, like so many pre-orders. Like, this is Treasure's first full-length album. Like, it shouldn't be like this. And so I was thinking about like how Fatal Love era for Monsta X, because I have to relate everything back to Monsta X. I was thinking about that too. I was talking about that too. How like, what's the second page? So I'll finish that story in a second. So what we have next is we have the AR photo cards, the K10 For You first selfie. I'm not going to put the second selfie in there. And the baby photo cards. Now, I don't really like baby photo cards, fun fact. Also, they're not really photo cards, they're ID cards, which is like, ugh, so sad. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do the K10 For You 1 cards, which is like the selfie card. And then I'm gonna do the AR cards. And then I'm going to do these in the middle just because they're gonna look off anyways. Like I might as well like have 2 normal sized photo cards and then like baby cards in the middle. So then it looks a little more balanced, I think. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This is backwards. So I was thinking about Fatal Love Era, how like the same thing happened to us. And so our pre-orders were so good and everything. And so the day of Fatal Love came and our first day sales were like lower than Fantasia's. I don't remember exactly where they ranked, but we have been beating our first day sales pretty much every era, I think since Follow maybe. And so everybody was like super upset, like, oh my gosh, what happened? And then we ended up having our highest first week sales. Like Fatal Love is Monsta X's best-selling album, so, which is amazing. I love that for them. So I think that what happened was, because I feel like this happened with TXT recently too. TXT fans, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I heard about TXT's first day sales being lower for them, like not talking about bad sales, I'm comparing to each individual group. For them, I feel like I remember it wasn't as good for them, and then they ended up having a really high first week sales as well. So I feel like that's what's gonna happen with Treasure, because like, first of all, K-Town For You doesn't, or they don't count K-Town For You pre-orders until they've been shipped, so there's that. I'm gonna do the second cards here. So this is from chapter 2 and chapter 3, so these will just be at the bottom here. So yeah, I feel like that might happen with Treasure this time too. I'm not too worried about it right now. I know they sold a lot of albums. There's 3 versions for the first time and a Kino. Like, it's annoying that that happened, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world. It does look very interesting next to all their other album sales though. It looks like really bad, but I promise if you're watching this and you freaked out about it, it'll probably be okay. Like, everybody's gonna ship out their pre-orders and we'll have good first week sales. So that's all that really matters. I started looking at first week more than like first day sales, because with COVID, everything has been so weird in Korea and shipping has been weird and everything. So it's not like the end of the world that something like that happened. It is annoying that that happened, and I also am annoyed about it, but you know, what do we want to do next? I think, so we're gonna have one more 9. Do I want to do it? I'll do it here. I'm gonna have one more 9 pocket that we're gonna come back to, and then I need a, let's do it here. Yeah, I need a 4 pocket. Hold on. Here's a 4 pocket page. So basically, actually I'm gonna need a second one. I probably should just grab a second one while I'm over here. This one has papers on it, so I'm actually gonna do this one here. Oh, did I not make, I don't think I made sticky notes for the postcards. But anyway, this is for the random member Polaroid things, the little unit things. I'm gonna collect all 4, and that's because I bought 6 albums. So I always buy enough albums to collect, to have 2 complete, enough cards for 2 complete sets, and then I always end up buying the extra cards on like Macari or something. So yeah, I just did the same thing this time around. Man, these albums were expensive though. Oh my god. I remember like going to check out and being like, oh, YG, YG, I hope you give me a break after this. So yes, there's 4 different units, and I bought 6 albums, and there's only 1 set of these, so I'm gonna collect all 4 of them. Hopefully I just pull all 4 of them. That's kind of my hope. I will do this one. We have, why do I have Acai written? Hold on. Who did I forget? Oh my god. Anyways, next I'm gonna do the Haruto, Jihoon, Yadam unit. And then the Jungwoo, I think this is Jonghan and Yoshi unit. Pause, please. Oh my gosh, it's Doyoung. I forgot Doyoung. Doyoung, I'm so sorry. So then Machiko, Hyunsuk, and Doyoung, not Asahi. Okay, so yes, that is it for this. So I'm gonna collect all of the Polaroids. And then for postcards, I haven't really decided what I want to do for a 4th postcard yet, just because I still need one of Junkyu's for this, which is very annoying, but I bought the other one recently. So I'm gonna do, I think, Junkyu, Jihoon, and Jungwoo, and then 4th bias. which if you've been following me for a while, you know who that is. It's Mashio. So maybe I'm gonna leave this blank for right now and think about it, but I think that's what I want to do. I also might just wait and see what my polls are and just keep like somebody I poll if they're like in my second group of 3, which we'll go over now. Like I said, can we talk about how thick this? I have this many treasure photo cards. This is a joke. Oh my gosh. So here we have more things that I will be collecting, which is not a ton of more things, but you know, it's more things. When you buy the albums, I bought 6 albums, you get a K10 for You photo card set. So I'm gonna end up with 6 of those. So I was like, keep them? Do I collect 3 more members? And I wasn't really sure because I wasn't sure what the photo card game was for the rest of the album. Like the way YG explained it was super confusing, and so I just was like, it's gonna take me a minute to kind of figure this out. The way that like the template I showed you at the beginning is messed up. Like people are still trying to figure out what YG was talking about. So I've decided to keep the other 3 / trade them for my second group of top 3, which is Machiho, which we've already discussed. We also have Yadam. And I might regret this one. And Haruto. So I am going to collect their K10 for You cards. And then also, because there's only 2 cards, I was like, should I do a 2-2-2 pattern? But at the same time, nothing else in my treasure binder is a 2-2-2 pattern. Everything is like 3. So I was like, well, I should collect like another card set. So I'm also going to collect their AR cards, because AR cards, first press cards, whatever you want to call them, they are the easiest things to collect for treasure, hands down. They are the easiest things to collect. I'm gonna end up with 6 of them anyways, so I can trade for my top 3 and then my second 3. Mashiho and Haruto are kind of harder members to collect, I've found. Yadam really isn't a difficult member to collect, so I'm less worried about Yadam. Like if I were to collect a 4th member of treasure, it probably would be Yadam, just because it wouldn't be that, like I see his cards all the time. It would be super easy to collect his cards, but I can't think like that just the way my treasure binder is set up. Like I have to do sets of 3 for everything. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put everything in there. I'm gonna do the selfie card at the top, the concept card in the middle, and then the AR card at the bottom. And I'm gonna do in bias order. So I will do Mashiho, Yadam, and Haruto. I tried to think about who like the 3rd member I was gonna collect was, and then I was watching the music video yesterday and I was like, oh, Haruto though, love him. But yeah, Mashiho, back when I was first deciding to stay in treasure, was one of the members I was debating collecting, and I don't have any regrets not collecting Mashiho. He is a difficult member to collect, but I pull him all the time. Like I kid you not, I pull Mashiho all the time, and like I don't pull any of my biases that much, like at all. We might switch this. Let me switch this around just to keep all of their stuff together. But yeah, okay. This isn't in any order. I'm just doing this like as I see the cards. So I am excited for this though. I also feel like after this, with everything YG is saying these days, which I have to pay attention to what YG says again now, so sad, and like the other members, I feel like Icon will make a comeback soon. There's a rumored Icon comeback happening in March. A Rosé solo is rumored. Though if there's a physical for Rosé solo, I don't collect Blackpink, but I will buy Rosé solo just because it's been so long and I feel like she needs it, and she's my bias. Like I would love to have a Rosé album. And this is Mashi Hasear. Hopefully I pull a couple of these members. I pull a lot of, I was thinking about this, I was like, I should collect Jaehyuk and Doyoung because I pull them all the time. But I have confidence in pulling Mashiho. I almost thought about collecting Hyunsuk, and then I was like, I can't collect like all of the popular members. Like I already collected Junkyu. I torture myself, and Jihoon, I torture myself enough with that. So that is the plan for this. It doesn't mean I'm collecting 3 more members moving forward. It's just kind of what I'm doing for right now. I'm excited about it though. I think it's gonna be fun. I am excited to collect more treasure cards. I love collecting treasure so much. Like, look at all this, but I've loved every second of collecting them. So yeah, I'm just going back to what we set up for. We have the selfie page, the light's starting to come into my bedroom. And then we have the concept card page, the Keytown for You selfie, the baby cards, and the AR cards. And then we have the Keytown for You second page, Keytown for You for Mashiho, Yedam, and Haruto. And then I'm collecting all of the Polaroids. I also might do, it depends on how thick the binder looks when I look at it in a second, but I want to put my top 3 and the title card for the Kino maybe in here too. I won't do all the Kino cards, but I would like to do my top 3. Also, can we talk about how my top 3 are all in different Polaroids? YG watches my videos and he hates me. And then the postcards back there. But yeah, so that is it for this video. Let me know what you are collecting for this treasure comeback, or if you are still catching up on past albums, because I'm not catching up on past albums. I'm pretty good. I'm just waiting for things to come in the mail still. Like, where are these cards? I think I'm missing 4. No, maybe just 3. Yeah, just 3. So, but yeah, anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.